Let us see the advantages of telephone customer service. They are convenience, ease of communication, economy, and efficiency. Convenience in sales, information exchange, money collection, customer satisfaction surveys, and complaint handling are only a few of the many tasks that can be effectively handled by using the telephone and related equipment. If a quick answer is needed, the telephone can provide it without the need to travel and meet with someone face to face or to endure the delays caused by the mail. Ease of communication. Although some countries have more advanced telephone systems and capabilities than others, you can call someone in nearly any country in the world. And with the advances in cellular phone technology, even mobile phones have international communication capability. Economy. Face-to-face visits or sales calls are expensive and can be reduced or eliminated by making contacts over the telephone as opposed to traveling to a customer's location. With competitive rates offered by many telephone companies, since the deregulation of the telecommunication industry years ago, companies and customers have many options for calling plans. Efficiency. You and your customer can interact without being delayed by writing and responding. These are the advantages of telephone customer service. Next, we are going to see communication skills for success. Just as when you are delivering service face to face with a customer, the same skills apply to providing effective customer service over the telephone, especially the use of vocal quality and listening skills. Your customer cannot communicate with or understand you if she or he doesn't accurately receive your message. To reduce the chances of message failure, think about the communication techniques. Here are few communication techniques. Speak clearly. By pronouncing words clearly and correctly, you increase the chances that your customers will accurately receive your intended message. Failure to use good dictation could reduce a customer's comprehension of your message and be interpreted as a sign that you are lazy and unprofessional or lack intelligence and or education. Limit jargon, slang and colloquialism. Technical jargon, slang and colloquialism can distort your message and detract from your ability to communicate effectively. Adjust your volume. As your conversation progresses, it may become apparent that you need to speak more loudly or more softly to your customer. Speak at a rate that allows comprehension. Depending on the person to whom you are speaking, you may find yourself having to adjust your rate of speech. Use voice inflection. By using inflection and avoiding a tendency to speak in a monotone, you can help communicate your message in an interesting manner that will hold your customer's attention. The result might be saved time, since your message may be received correctly the first time and you will not have to repeat it. Use correct grammar. Good grammar helps project a positive, competent image. When you fail to use good grammar in your communication, you may be perceived as lazy or uneducated. Keep in mind that your customer forms an image of you and the company you present simply by listening to you and the way you speak. Pass occasionally. This simple yet dramatic technique can sometimes affect the course of your conversation. By passing after you make a statement or ask a question, you give yourself time to breathe and think. You also give your customer an opportunity to reflect on what you have said or to ask questions. Smile as you speak. By smiling, you project an upbeat, warm, and sincere attitude through the phone. This can often cheer the customer, diffuse irritation, and help build rapport. Project a positive image and attitude. Customers generally do not want to hear what you cannot do for them or about the bad day you are having. They want a timely, affirmative answer to their questions or solution of their problems. Giving anything less is likely to discourage or annoy them and result in a service breakdown. Wait to speak. Many people tend to interrupt a customer to add information or ask a question. If you ask a question or if the customer is speaking, allow him or her to respond or to finish speaking before interjecting your thoughts or comments. Finally, listen actively. Just as with face-to-face communication, effective listening is a crucial telephone skill for the customer service provider. Listen actively. Just as with face-to-face communication, effective listening is a crucial telephone skill for the customer service provider. The need to focus is even more important when you are speaking on the phone, since you do not have non-verbal cues or visual contact to help in message delivery or interpretation. Avoid distractions while you are on the phone in order to help prevent breakdowns in communication.